Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, Chapter 11, Text number 20. The transcendental qualities of Vritrasura. Nandesha Vajras Tava Shakra Tejasa Harir Dadichis Tapasa Cha Tejitaha Tenaiva Shatrung Jahi Vishnu Yantrito Yato Harir Vijaya Shrir Gunas Tata Nanve Shavadras Tava Shakra Tejasa Harir Dadiche Tapasata Tejita Tenaiva Shatrum Jahi Vishnu Jantrito Yato Harir Vijaya Sri Gunastata Nanve Shavadras Tava Shakra Tejasa Harir Dadiche Tapasata Tejita Tenaiva Shatrum Jahi Vishnu Jantrito Yato Harir Vijaya Sri Gunastata Nande Shavadras Tava Shakra Tejasa Harir Dadiche Tapasata Tejitaha Tenaiva Shatrum Jahi Vishnu Jantrito Yato Harir Vijaya Sri Gunastata Nanu certainly Eshaha this Vajraha thunderbolt Tava of yours Shakra O Indra Tejasa by the prowess Hare of Lord Vishnu the Supreme Personality of Godhead Dadiche of Dadichi Tapasa by the austerities Cha as well as Tejitaha empowered Tena with that Eva certainly Shatrum your enemy Jahi kill Visvayantrita ordered by Lord Vishnu Yataha wherever Hari Lord Vishnu Vijayaha victory Sri opulences Gunaha and other good qualities Tataha there. Translation: O Indra, King of Heaven, The thunderbolt you carried to kill me has been empowered by the prowess of Lord Vishnu and the strength of Dadichi's austerities. Since you have come here to kill me in accordance with Lord Vishnu's order, there is no doubt that I shall be killed by the release of your thunderbolt. Lord Vishnu has sided with you. Therefore your victory, opulence, and all good qualities are assured. Translation, please repeat. O Indra, King of Heaven, the thunderbolt you carry to kill me has been empowered by the prowess of Lord Vishnu and the strength of Dadichi's austerities. Since you have come here to kill me, in accordance with Lord Vishnu's order, there is no doubt that I shall be killed by the release of your thunderbolt. Lord Vishnu has sided with you. Therefore your victory, opulence, and all good qualities are assured. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Vritrasura not only assured King Indra that the thunderbolt was invincible, but also encouraged Indra to use it against him as soon as possible. Vritrasura was eager to die with the stroke of the thunderbolt sent by Lord Vishnu so he could immediately return home back to Godhead. By hurling the thunderbolt, Indra would certainly gain victory and enjoy the heavenly planets, remaining in the material world for repeated birth and death. Indra wanted to gain victory over Vritrasura and therefore become happy. But that would not at all be happiness. The heavenly planets are just below Brahmaloka. But as stated by the Supreme Lord Krishna, Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punar Avritano Juna. Even if one achieves Brahmaloka, he must still fall to the lower planetary systems again and again. However, if one goes back to Godhead, he never returns to this material world. By killing Vritrasura, Indra would not actually gain. He would remain in the material world. Vritrasura, however, would go to the spiritual world. Therefore, victory was destined for Vritrasura and not for Indra. Nandeshavajas shakra tejasa harer dadiche tapasa tatejita tenaiva shatrum jahi vishnu yantrito yato harir vijaya sri gunastata. O Indra, King of Heaven, the thunderbolt you carry to kill me has been empowered by the prowess of Lord Vishnu and the strength of Dadichi's austerities. Since you have come here to kill me, in accordance with Lord Vishnu's order, there is no doubt that I shall be killed by the release of your thunderbolt. Lord Vishnu has sided with you. Therefore your victory, opulence, and all good qualities are assured. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chaksurun Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadamayam Didati Sabadandigam Adadanastranandantai Ridam Yache Puna Puna Srimad Rupa Padambujo Dulisyam Janma Janmani Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I was born in the darkest of ignorance with my eyes closed shut, but my spiritual master has opened my eyes with the torchlight of transcendental knowledge. Therefore I offer my humble obeisances at His lotus feet. So this verse is like meeting an old friend. As soon as we hear this verse, the end of this verse anyway, we're immediately reminded of Bhagavad-Gita, isn't it? One of the very last verses of Bhagavad-Gita. That wherever there's Krishna and Arjuna, there will certainly be victory, glory, and all good fortune. So this is just like meeting our old friend. We're reading Srimad Bhagavatam, but we're meeting our old friend. Just like sometimes you're walking down the street, and there's some old friend you haven't seen for so long. And then you see him, you feel great joy in your heart. So here, we feel great joy. We're meeting our old friend Bhagavad-Gita. The end of this verse is so much similar. So here we see, although Vritrasura somehow, he has taken the form of a demon, but he's most Krishna conscious. He's begging Lord Indra that please throw that thunderbolt. I know that it is empowered by Vishnu. It is also empowered by the austerities of Dadichi. This is the most important thing. If we want to make any advancement, even in material life, we have to perform austerities. The modern age is completely against any type of austerity. Everything is enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Somehow or other, if you drink Coca-Cola, then you'll enjoy. Whole material world is inviting us, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Nobody telling us for austerities. But actually the real secret of happiness is by austerities. By sense gratification, we immediately get some pleasure. That is called praya. Praya means the immediate gratification. But there's another word, sreya. Sreya means the ultimate gratification. Praya is very temporary. Just like Prabhupada gives the example, young boy, he simply wants to play. Because he's enjoying playing, running and jumping and dancing. Just like we went to Goshala the other day, we were seeing the young calves just dancing and prancing and kicking and having a good time. And then on the way back, two little boys just came running down the path like anything. And we were thinking, oh, those running days are over for us. We used to run and jump and do all those things. Those days are gone. Although I'm still the same person. But somehow those days have gone. Body has changed. Although I'm still remaining the same. But father forces the young boy against his will to go to school. Because father is thinking about the ultimate welfare. We get some happiness by playing, but unless we get some education, then later in life we'll get so much difficulty. We see if someone doesn't have proper education, he can't get a proper job, he can't maintain his family, he's always in anxiety. So much trouble is there. So sense gratification leads to immediate gratification, but ultimately leads to frustration. Austerity, in the beginning it is troublesome. Just like I remember I joined Krishna consciousness, there was no such thing as Mangalarti. Maybe the pujaris, I don't know, I was never awake at that time. We used to get up at sunrise, maybe by 6 o'clock we would wake up. Then one day, because some impurities had entered our movement, then Prabhupada ordered that everyone has to go to Mangalarti. Oh, that was horrible. I couldn't imagine getting up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, going to Mangalarti. That was horrible. But now that we're conditioned, after some time performing that austerity, if we don't go to Mangalarti, then we feel terrible. The whole day we feel bad. Now we love to go to the Mangalarti. Oh, can't wait to see Krishna and Balaram. So in the beginning, austerity is very distasteful. It doesn't give any immediate pleasure, prayer. But in the end, as one becomes conditioned to austerities, and as gradually one becomes free from the influence of sense gratification, the tendency for sense gratification, he begins to enjoy austerities. Hmm? And then one feels real happiness. Just like we see, if you've ever lived in a house with somebody trying to learn piano, they will drive you nuts. All day long they're going da 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 da. And everybody in the house going crazy. He's playing same thing over and over again. What is this? But gradually, by that training, by playing all those notes, then the fingers become trained. Is it why he's doing this? Same thing over and over again. Jai Sri Sri Gaurnitai Krishna Balaram Sri Sri Radha Shyam. He's restricted. He's just playing same thing over and over again. But gradually, the fingers become trained, the mind becomes trained, everything becomes trained, that eventually he has real freedom. He said, why he's not free to play what he wants? He's just playing the same thing over and over again. But then he gains the freedom that when he becomes, after practicing and practicing, then he can play the piano and go anywhere on the piano. He has great freedom to produce wonderful sounds that everyone goes, wow, 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 wow. So even for perfection in material life, we need to perform austerities. And then we get the real benefit. We gain real, they're saying become free. Just like now the bumper sticker everywhere I see, live young, live free. Isn't it something like that? Everyone wants free. Free to what? Free to enjoy sense gratification. But in previous canto, in Canto 5, we heard Rishabh he said that type of sense gratification, that's available even to the hogs. Hogs and dogs also enjoying sex life, sleeping, doing so many things, eating. So that is not freedom. Freedom to become an animal. Real freedom means to become free from sense gratification. Because here we see that Prabhupada explains in this purport that actually Indra, he's going to win. But actually his win is a loss. Vritrasura will really win. He will go back to home, back to God. He'll get freedom from material existence. Indra will remain in this material world. So austerity leads us to the freedom from this. It is sense gratification that is binding us to this material world. We're forced. We're thinking we're free. I can do whatever I want. I can do anything. Enjoy, enjoy. But we're not actually free. We're becoming more and more servant to our senses. Just like perfect example is dog. If you ever see dog, he's simply servant of his nose. He's going from one tree to the next, following his nose, sniffing. One dog to the next, sniffing. He's completely controlled by his nose. As soon as new person comes, immediately sniffs. He's completely controlled by his nose. So we're not, by sense gratification, we're not becoming free, we're becoming bound. Because ultimately we're not this body, we're the spirit soul. Spirit soul is meant to enjoy eternal pleasure. So here we get very little pleasure. That has been described like drop of water in desert. If somebody's in the desert and somebody comes, my dear sir, I brought you a drop of water. I need ocean of water. I'm thirsty like anything. Why are you bringing a drop of water? But this material world is like that. We suffer so much. And then every once in a while, just like everybody works at some job, he hates his job. He hates his boss. He hates the people that he has to work with. They're always just joking with him and just making him down. This is the nature of the material world. I was reading a beautiful verse yesterday. That for one who wants to seek, the verse was saying the secret of happiness is if you meet someone greater than you, then you become happy and try to get his association. If you see someone less than you, then you try to help that person. And if you see someone equal to you, then you try to become friends. In the material world, if somebody is greater than us, then we just envy and criticize. If somebody is less than us, then we try to stomp on them and put them down. And if somebody is equal, then we become very proud of all our activities. I'm better than you. This is material life. So, I went off on a tangent and forgot what the point was. One of those senior moments. So anyway, we'll go back to the point is that we want to become free. We want to enjoy a happiness that's unlimited. But in the material world, we work at a job, we hate, we work at a job, we hate the people we're working with. Everything is terrible. So then finally we just get Saturday night comes. Oh, then I can enjoy. And Sunday comes. And what is enjoyment? We drink some horrible thing. They take some grains or some potatoes or some other thing and they make it rotten. Then they distill out the essence of the rottenness. And then people think it's very sophisticated to drink distilled essence of rottenness. It tastes so bad you have to mix it with orange juice or tomato juice or put a lot of white ice in water. But they think it's very sophisticated. Distilled essence of rottenness. Then you feel sick. Then the next morning you get up and say, oh, I'll never do that again. And you do it again next week. So even the enjoyment is just a drop of water. Just like I remember I had one incense route. One time when I was staying in Los Angeles Temple, they had from Santa Monica all the way up the coast to San Luis Obispo, there was one incense route, and all that money used to go for the deities. So I was servant of the Radha and Krishna of Los Angeles. So in Santa Monica there was one shop, a nice girl was running that shop, so I told her on Sunday, because you're not far away, Santa Monica is just next door to where our temple is near Venice. So I said, you should come on Sunday, we have a nice program. And she said, no, Sunday is my day of enjoyment. I just sleep all day. I just drop dead and enjoy. And I was shocked how she put these two words in the same sentence, drop dead and enjoy. So this enjoyment of this material world, this drop. Drop dead and enjoy. I sleep all day, just drop dead and enjoy. When you're asleep or you're dead, the same thing, you're not aware of anything. So this is enjoyment of the material world. So it is very paltry. So we're never satisfied. So we're not actually becoming free by surrendering to our senses, but when we surrender to austerity, then when we become free, then we find within ourselves, because Krishna is sitting within our heart. Just like we were chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Rama means a reservoir of pleasure. Like you see a great reservoir of water, just like my house where I grew up, not far, there was big reservoir. So much water is there. So Ram is a reservoir of pleasure. Because if we find some enjoyment in this material world, but that is just Krishna's external energy. So we can just imagine that energy that is Krishna's own internal energy, how much pleasurable is that? In this world there's so much pleasure, so many beautiful things. You always say, why are you criticizing this world that is nasty place and this and that? Look, so beautiful tree is growing and beautiful blue sky is there, beautiful ocean is there. So our point is, these things are indeed beautiful, but just imagine, this is just the inferior energy of the Lord. Imagine how beautiful, how pleasurable, how wonderful is the internal energy of the Lord. So by austerities, we're able to enjoy that real pleasure within. We become free from this tugging of the senses, always trying to pull us into this material world. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. So this thunderbolt of Indra, it is Dadichi has performed great penance and austerity, so great power is there. Invincible power. So Vritrasura, he's begging you, please take that thunderbolt. It is empowered by Lord Vishnu, and also the austerities of Dadichi are there. Austerities is the real power of this world. The austerities of Dadichi are there. So you please kill me. Because he's remembering Krishna. He will go back to home, back to Godhead. Even though he's demon, he's remembering Krishna because of his previous activities. So actually he will be the real gainer. He will gain freedom from the cycle of birth and death. He will go back to the spiritual world to be with Krishna eternally. In eternal pleasure. And Indra, he has done so many things. He will have to suffer. And we'll see later in chapter, he has to suffer so much. First of all, he killed his priest. That is like killing the guru. He killed the Brahmin. Now he's killing this Vritrasura, who is also ultimately a Brahmin. He will not gain real happiness by this path. And ultimately, he will simply gain the power over the heavenly kingdom. And that heavenly kingdom, that is not eternal. Bhagavad-Gita clearly says, Shine punye martyaloka bishanti. Shin means to finish. By doing punya, is also a type of austerity. Again, this is a material example, that one performs some austerity, he does some puja, to do some puja, then you have to part with some of your hard-earned money and so many things. But later he gets more valuable pleasure. This pleasure here is very small, but he gets a greater pleasure. This whole idea is to give us, encourage us that by performing austerities you get more pleasure. You'll go to the heaven. So if I perform activities to satisfy the Lord, then what type of pleasure I will get? The Vedas are giving it, trying to, like a little child, trying to pull us along. All right, you do some austerity, you get some benefit. We get some material benefits. So then we get some idea that doing puja and doing austerities gets some better benefit than just regular sense gratification. So eventually we have to come to, idea is to eventually bring us to the point that if I perform activities meant for the satisfaction of Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, how much wonderful is He, how much wonderful will His world be, then I will get the most benefit. So Indra, he will simply remain in the heaven, he will get heaven back. But it is not eternal. And we see here, Indra, he's the king of heaven. He has to fight with this big demon. We're all thinking that we go to the Svargaloka and enjoy like anything. But always in the page of Srimad Bhagavatam, we're hearing about demigods always fighting with the demons. Even there's problem. That there's no, that I'll go to Swarg and everything, all problem is finished. Even there is problem. We saw in the previous verses, this Vritrasura, he was just stomping, trampling on the demigods. So even there is trouble. It's like here Prabhupada quotes our most famous verse. Abrahma bhuvana loka punarabritanojana. For Arjuna, even you go from this lowest planet all the way up to the Brahma Loka, still repeated birth and death is there. It's stamped, sealed. Just like as soon as you get some new gadget, everybody's always anxious to get the next version of iPhone, next version of Samsung whatever it is they're on now, I don't know. Everyone's always anxious. Then you have to open up. There's manual there, tells you everything about it. So Bhagavad-Gita is Krishna's manual for this mature world. And he has stamped and sealed it. Abrahmana bhuvana loka purnaravitanoj. From the top to the bottom, it is only misery. Even you go to the Brahmalok, it is still, you will not get eternal life. The manufacturer himself has said in his manual, don't bother with this material enjoyment. Go for that higher enjoyment. So Indra, he will only get this king, his kingdom back of heaven. But still there's so many problems there. And ultimately it is not eternal. Even Brahma, we saw, or I guess that's next chapter, 7th canto. Lord Nrsingadev, Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu, he asked Brahma that please make me immortal. And Brahma said, even though my lifetime is billions and billions of years, even I have to die. How I can give you immortality? You see, even Brahma, even you go to the Brahmalok, still death is there. You will not get free. So the real winner in this whole thing will be Vritrasura. And it will simply get chance to remain in the cycle of birth and death. So, therefore we should strive for this spiritual happiness. Material happiness, actually it's automatically coming. We can see that in the same way, nobody tries for misery. Nobody gets up in the morning, today I'm going to get hit by a car and break my leg and so many things. It still is happening. I didn't desire it, but still it's happening. So we should think, if the trouble is coming automatically, the pleasure will also automatically come. Everybody's working so hard for pleasure, but many times pleasure doesn't come. Like I remember when I was a young boy in elementary school, there was one girl in the class ahead of me. It was her birthday, so the parents, they made a big picnic in the mountains. Because in California, 1 hour you go this way, you're in the ocean, and 1 hour you go that way, you're in the mountains. It's a very nice place. So they made a big picnic in the mountain, and there was waterfall. So everybody likes to see waterfall. But near the waterfall, since spray is always coming, the rocks get some moss growing that's very slippery. So that girl whose birthday it was, she slipped on the rock, fell down, and died. So whole endeavor, big endeavor, was for happiness. We got the worst, nothing worse for the parents than the child dies in front of their eyes. So whole endeavor was for happiness. So everybody's endeavoring for happiness, but still we're getting miseries. So if the miseries are coming automatic, the pleasure will also come. That will also come automatic. Only thing that won't come automatic is spiritual pleasure. That you have to strive for. We should just strive to maintain this body as much as is necessary, and then dedicate our energy for spiritual life. Somehow we have to maintain this body, so we do something. Just like Prabhupada said in Leelamrit, we can read. He said actually, his father was running cloth shop. He said, but really my father's real business was puja. He would open the shop for a few hours and then shut it down, leave some rice for the mice so they wouldn't eat his cloth, and go home and worship his Radha and Krishna. His real business was puja. For maintaining us, he did some business on the side. Now we work day and night, just to maintain, so-called maintain. But because we are having artificial standard of pleasure, we're trying to increase. And just do what is necessary. Then strive for spiritual happiness. That will not come automatically. That will only come if you endeavor for it. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has made the endeavor so simple in this age. Simply chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That sound vibration is transcendental, goes straight to the heart and gives us that glimpse of that eternal pleasure. So we should maintain our body somehow, but endeavor, not endeavor for increasing our material happiness, we should endeavor for spiritual life. So today is also the Western date, which our very dear and wonderful God Brother Brahmananda left this world. Of course, the Tithi is coming up about the 25th of this month, but today is actually the date, Western date. So Brahmananda, he was wonderful example, most amazing example of sacrificing everything for the pleasure of the spiritual master. He is one of the very first devotees. He was born in very, very wealthy family. But he gave everything up just to serve Srila Prabhupada. And he was willing to do anything. Like Prabhupada told them to go to Kenya, to Mombasa. So it's not that they got a nice Kenyan Airlines jet plane, they went on a boat. If you've ever been on a boat, it's not very pleasant. So old, and then they had just last class ticket on that boat. So they're not nice facilities, nothing, but they were willing to sacrifice everything for the pleasure of Prabhupada. Then they got there because they had last class ticket and they weren't going to let them in the country for some reason, because you have to have first class ticket to enter the country somehow, or some crazy thing. So much problems with it. But they were willing to do any of those problems. They even went to Pakistan. Prabhupada hinted that they should go to Pakistan. Then suddenly this war broke out and Prabhupada sent message, but they missed that message, said, please don't go. Then somehow it came in the newspaper that some foreigner has died in the war going on in Pakistan. And Prabhupada was in great anxiety. Prabhupada loved Brahmananda so much. Because even he was willing to go to this horrible place, Pakistan, to try and preach Krishna consciousness. And by that example, because he went to Pakistan on the order of Prabhupada, he and Gargamuni both, Prabhupada, when they actually returned, somehow they managed to get out of the country, they returned, Prabhupada was so happy, he embraced. Can you imagine? I never got embraced by Prabhupada. Can you imagine being embraced by Prabhupada? He loved Brahmananda so much, because they were willing to do anything for Prabhupada, even risk their lives for Prabhupada. And because they risked their lives and went to Pakistan, one young fellow was there studying to be doctor, and he saw these boys preaching. And he thought, I'm born in Brahmin family, and these people, they're coming from this America, and they're doing the work that I'm supposed to. I'm studying to become a doctor. And these people are doing the work that I'm supposed to be doing. As a Brahmin, I'm supposed to be preaching Krishna consciousness. Because his family were worshippers of Radha and Krishna. Then he thought, what am I doing? So inspired by the example of Gargamuni and Brahmananda, he became a devotee. Now he's preaching so much, spreading Prabhupada's movement so much, this Sarvabhauma Prabhu. He saw them in Pakistan. These boys are doing what I'm supposed to. I'm a Brahmin. I'm born in a Brahmin family anyway. I'm supposed to be doing this, and they're doing it. So he became inspired. And now so many people, Sarvabhauma's lectures are so inspiring. Just like I have so many Krishna Leela stories, he has so many little anecdotes to explain Krishna consciousness. And so then, very difficult. Brahmananda he stayed there in Africa, very difficult. Hardly any association. Hardly any association. It's like we see in the small temples, very difficult to keep devotees. They all want to go to the big temple. Because I grew up in a small temple, but everybody was anxious. Let's go to because nearby was Los Angeles. Los Angeles, so many devotees, big artiks, big kirtan, only 2 or 3 of us doing artika kirtan, not so enlivening. What does we go to a complete backwards country like Africa and preach there, stay there, practically no association. But he was willing to sacrifice everything for the satisfaction of Prabhupada. Therefore he was so dear to Prabhupada. And we know that is the real secret. Yasya prasada bhagavat prasado. If somehow or other we satisfy the spiritual master, then we get the mercy of Krishna. Yasya prasada bhagavat prasada. We satisfy the Guru, then Krishna automatically satisfies. So Brahmananda is such a wonderful example of somebody who is completely surrendered to help Prabhupada in any way. Just like they've told the story, amazing story, how somebody from Prabhupada finished he had the manuscript for Bhagavad-Gita, now he wanted to get it printed. And Brahmananda went daily everywhere. Prabhupada sent him, he'd go out. Nobody was interested, especially in end of 69 and beginning of 70. Who was interested in Bhagavad-Gita? Myself personally, I never even heard the word Bhagavad-Gita till I became a devotee, till I met the devotees. I never even heard of Bhagavad-Gita. Who's going to print a book? Nobody knows Bhagavad-Gita. Who's going to buy it? The printers are not interested in helping people become spiritual. They're only interested in making money. So if there's no market for the book, why should they spend money to print it? Everybody was saying, turning it down, turning it down, turning it down. Then they got some letter from somebody, all he did was work in the office of Macmillan. The Prabhupada said, don't send him the book. He ordered a copy. He ordered some Back to Godhead or something like that. I can't remember. So Prabhupada told, you go there and deliver it personally and tell him to print our Bhagavad-Gita. So he thought this is a completely useless idea, but anyway, he followed the order of Prabhupada. He went there, and the guy was just a clerk. Nobody who made any decisions about printing anything or anything. He was just a simple job there in Macmillan. So he was looking at the manuscript. He was just thinking, what am I supposed to do? I'm just a little clerk here. Suddenly, someone came into the office to talk to that man, and so he thought, anyway, this guy's an important guy. He says, so this guy, he's got a manuscript of Bhagavad-Gita. Bhagavad-Gita, we're doing a series on Oriental religions, and we need a Bhagavad-Gita. Let me see this. We just need a Bhagavad-Gita. This is just the thing we're looking for. Completely out of the blue. There was no way this guy was ever going to do anything to help him print the Bhagavad-Gita, because he followed Prabhupada's order. Then Krishna made the arrangement to satisfy his pure devotee. This is a trick of spiritual life. The devotee, he only wants to please Krishna, but Krishna, he's trying to please his devotee. So if we try to please Krishna's devotee, then Krishna will make the arrangement how to give pleasure to us. You will be the instrument of giving pleasure. You won't do anything. It was practically hopeless. This guy was just a little clerk. But because he followed the order of Prabhupada, Prabhupada made the arrangement. That guy walked in just at that moment. Because Krishna wanted to please Prabhupada. This is the transcendental competition between the Lord and his devotee. Devotee, he doesn't want to take anything from Krishna. He wants to serve only. But Krishna, he wants to serve his devotee. So if we try to satisfy Krishna's devotee, then Krishna will make the arrangement so that our work will become successful, so that he can give pleasure. You just become an instrument to give pleasure to the devotee. That is the trick. So we can see in that wonderful video, Happiness on Second Avenue, because that first temple was there on Second Avenue. We see Brahmananda there. So now we're going to go downtown and chant the holy name for the benefit of all the fallen souls. So they're all going out with this funny looking kirtan party. So actually I wasn't really prepared to talk about Brahmananda, and we could go on and on and on forever about Brahmananda. Just as I was about to come to class, he says, also you say something about Brahmananda. So, he's one of the Maharathis, generals of Prabhupada's army. He was completely surrendered to help Prabhupada somehow spread this Krishna consciousness. So we should try to follow that example. Nowadays, we get some service first thing, well, I need to have air-conditioned office, I have to have nice Dell computer, I have to have car, you have to have so many things. But Brahmananda had nothing, just they had a second-class ticket to go to on a boat to Africa to go and preach. They had some contact in Mombasa. They're ready to go. Now we're not ready. Oh, I have to have a car, or at least a scooter, then I have to have this, and I have to have that, and I have to have this, and I have to have that. These people were ready to, with nothing, just go and please Srila Prabhupada. Somehow we have to take inspiration from them. Instead of putting so many conditions, that this must be, that must, then I'll serve. No, we just have to serve. So Brahmananda was like that. He was ready to serve Prabhupada. He was born in a rich family, so he took second-class ticket to go Africa. Those days that was a completely undeveloped place. Even there was, Brahmananda tells a story how they washed Prabhupada's cloth and put it out on the line, and then they went to get it and it was all gone. The little black boys came and stole it all. Then they had program in the hall, then they saw these little boys, these little black boys wearing Prabhupada's cloth. Such a place. They went to preach. And none of you are ready to go. If I tell you to go to some village in Africa where nobody's ever been, nobody's ready to go. But such was the surrender of these devotees, great generals of Srila Prabhupada, like Brahmananda and so many, Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj, so many wonderful generals that are ready to do anything to satisfy Prabhupada. So on 25th, which is the actual tithi of Brahmananda's disappearance, then we'll be more prepared and have so many things to say about Brahmananda. Although there's unending things to say, he was ocean of stories of Prabhupada. As soon as you say something, immediately it reminds him of something that happened. Whatever you say, even completely mundane thing you can say, immediately remind him of some pastime of Prabhupada. He was ocean of Prabhupada Leela. It is a great misfortune for us. Luckily, some of his memories have been, of course, Siddhanta Prabhu has filmed some of those memories, and Satyaraj also made this book, Swamiji. We have some of the memories. But it was such a great fortune for us who lived here in Vrindavan, because he spent, after he came here to retire in Vrindavan, whenever we would get him into Prabhupada's house, it was just ocean of nectar. It was like tapping into the reservoir, reservoir of Prabhupada pastimes. He was just, as big as he was, that much he had love for Prabhupada. That's why he was so big. He was filled with love for Prabhupada. We were thinking he's overweight, some problem with his body. He was simply filled with love for Prabhupada. So we should try to also beg him, especially on that 25th that's coming up. We can beg on that day, we'll have a nice program. Beg him for some mercy, to give us that surrender, to be ready to do anything without condition, unconditional surrender, ready to do anything to spread Prabhupada's movement. We should take that inspiration from Brahmananda and Gargamuni and all of these great devotees. Hare Krishna. Gargamuni Prabhu ki jai. Savangre Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So anybody has any question, or anybody else want to say some nice thing about Brahmananda? Or start studying up, because 25th is coming. Hare Krishna. So if there's no questions, then we can all fall down at the very soft and wonderful lotus feet of that great personality who's given us the real weapon. Indra got one weapon, but this is the real weapon to defeat the onslaught of material nature, simply chanting this Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Srila Prabhupada ki